Hi, I'm Brad Knowles, producer of Friday Night Flies, hosted by Scott LeBoldus and Scotty Holmes. Enjoy the show.
Friday Night Flies, take it away, Ricky.
What's going on, boys and girls? My name's Rick McKay. It's my first night tying on TV, not in my trailer by myself in the dark.
Look up at the camera, man.
Yeah, there's the camera.
See that big ass smile.
Yeah, pretty smile for sure. So a lot of guys on the river are always asking me how to catch coho once they get kind of spooked by.
Well, you gotta tell them who you are, man. You're a guide for Permanent Fish Finder.
Oh yeah,
Not that they
world's
don't know
best.
already. Not that they don't know already.
Yeah,
So you work for the Fish Finder.
that's right.
So you're well known. Well, I mean, your hat's kind of giving it away at this moment. But you're walking up and down the banks, cleaning up after every other guy that's been on the river, and that's one of them is me. I've been after you for this pattern for a long time.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this thing. Ricky.
Yeah, so after years of trying to catch coho, once basically the sun comes up and people are getting all over the river and scaring everything in the river because they're standing out in the middle of it. We all know those guys. This thing's just kind of evolved from a few different flies that I've tied over the years, and you can see it's super sparse. It's definitely it's not a big fly, so it gets down there really well. But it's just been proven for me. I just caught so many fish on this thing. So it's pretty basic. You'll see I can tie it pretty quick. I just tied this one standing up during Brad's show behind the scenes there.
I was watching you, watching me, watching you.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Something like that.
You want to hear? Well, let's go down to the bottom camera here and give that sucker a nice slow roll for us. So what made you come up with this pattern? Like you just you wanted something sparse,
yeah,
it's shiny, it's got some nice
shiny.
glow.
Yep. When the supreme hair that's in there and the tinsel hit together in the light, it really actually lightens up, brightens up really well in the water. Even though it's small, it's bigger than it looks.
You know what? Usually when things are scared be Jesus, they get a big bright eye like that, and that's usually a sign of fear.
Yeah.
So this little pattern is swimming scared. I want to say the S word, but we're not gonna tonight because there's kids watching.
Yeah.
But this thing is shivering in its boots.
Yeah, and you know what?
You said to me, you said, make sure this flies what when it's going through the water.
Yeah, you got to strip this fly a little bit.
It's gotta be twitching. You said.
Yeah, you can swing it, but you have to put in the odd twitch for sure. Especially once the coho kind of gets stacked up, you can. I kind of cast up in. If I have a bunch of deep water at my feet that's not moving, and then a seam, I cast up the seam, let it sink, and once I know it's at the bottom, I'll start giving it 2 twitches here and there, and let it pause, then 2 more twitches there and there, and it gets smashed every time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not just tying flies. We're sharing secrets and how to catch them with these patterns.
Yeah.
Ricky, let's get this thing tied up so these guys can hit the river. And me included. I want to tie some of these myself.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick tie. So I'm using the Mustang salmon hooks, size 4. I tied them in size 6 as well. I never really go that big with them. I used to tie it with a pink bead head, but the Solares and the eyeball just kind of, I don't know, I like it better. Looks better to me.
Scared. It looks scared. Yeah. Big eye.
Yeah. Salmon don't like small minnows going near their eggs, so they tend to smash it. For the thread, I use red because I like that red hit at the head. I think that's another thing that might attract them. I've tried other colors, but
gill or wounded, yeah, man.
Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, I don't worry too much about my thread being super uniform. I tie fish or flies for fish, not fishermen usually.
I've been saying that for years.
Yeah. And then the tail, I just use a little bit of hackle. I stick to the blue for this fly. Usually a piece, not very big. I don't like the big tail.
You're obviously having most success with blues. Have you ever tried like greens and different colors and the same pattern?
No, I'm pretty
You're stuck on blue.
Yeah, I'm pretty partial to blue for coho. For some reason. Seems to work out.
Have you ever tried this pattern for steelhead?
No, I tied this pattern in pink for pink salmon.
Yeah, I bet that would work.
Oh man, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
I remember I was out there one day, and this poor guy was on the river for 3 or 4 hours, and I showed up with two complete beginners, and one guy was probably 70, and he caught one within 3 casts, and that was it. I've been tying that pink one for a long time ever since. In numbers. I mean, obviously you can go with big flies for salmon as well. Try to piss them off sometimes, but I don't think it's that necessary.
Well, I mean, this isn't a small fly by any means.
Well, no, but like I said, for pinks I tie it in, it's much smaller.
Like 8s and 10s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so usually go black rib. Definitely small wire.
I've been after you for this pattern for a long time.
Yeah, I've definitely tied this for some people, some clients.
Oh yeah, yeah. Once you get a taste of it, and you've seen this thing in action, it's a go-to for sure. It has been for the last couple of years for you, anyhow.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of changed over the years, but this is what I'm stuck on now. Seems to work. And just a silver tinsel. Usually I use holographic tinsel, but I'm out, so silver, whatever. Fish aren't going to notice. Ooh, I can feel that coffee rushing through the veins, bud.
You're a little shaky, are you?
Ah, you know.
Well, it probably doesn't help. You had a staff party last night too.
Yeah, the kids definitely drink harder than I do, but they got me in there.
Yeah, Christmas. We're gonna have to have one for the fish finder staff party. We'll give you a couple days to recover from your last one here.
Yeah, let's go for a punch and pie instead.
Yeah.
Today was the longest day at work I've had in a long time.
So what do you got there for a rib? What are you throwing on there? Tinsel?
Yep, tinsel first, and then I'll wrap the black rib the other way. It's funny, I'm old school guy, and I still use I don't use the rotary vise ever.
Oh, you're losing.
Yeah, it's all good. So yeah, just up to the up to about there. Tie it off. Yeah, should have used my vise.
Well, it's just tight. It's tight. You're just probably not used to having a camera in your face, and it's pretty tight quarters there. A lot of people, you've probably tied about 3 million of these, but as soon as you put the pressure of having 1,000 viewers watching you and cameras up in every crevice, and there isn't a lot of room because when cameras are that close to you,
yeah,
it makes it a little bit different.
Ah, it's all right. I think it's my dad's fault. He always said I had a radio face.
A face only a mother could love.
Yeah.
No, man, you're good looking. Definitely better looking than a few of the other characters that are on the show.
They call me Pretty Ricky at work, but I think it's a joke.
Pretty Ricky.
All right.
I'm getting pretty fired up for the upcoming steelhead season here. Won't be too long. I heard rumors that there was a fish caught not too long ago here, like a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
I won't believe until I see pictures.
Sounds like
I haven't
fake
seen
news.
Pictures. Yeah. So
A lot of guys don't know the difference between a big rainbow. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. All right. So first things first, I use the Supreme hair. And like I said, this fly is super sparse. Which, to be honest, I think I've kind of turned over to that leaf on most of my flies. So I don't worry too much about bulking up the head a little bit because I'm going to make a big Solares head anyways.
So roughly how many strands do you figure you got in there? Like about 10 or?
No, I think I'm going to take about a few out of there. Usually like 6 or 7. And just make sure it extends just past the tail.
Yeah.
This bad boy out of my way. Yeah, make sure it's stacked up on top. Lock her in, get rid of this extra crap. And then a little bit of pink flash. Yeah, no more disco.
We're watching live here. I was just checking to make sure we got audio and everything's good in the background.
The old disco. I don't know, but I don't know.
Stuff right there.
So yeah, three pieces.
Good.
Same length, lock her in.
Pretty Ricky.
Yeah. Yeah, this fly I've caught a lot of bull trout on too, which I'm looking forward to the next 2 days off of doing that. Getting some rain, it's gonna help. Okay, then I use 2 different color marabous. I usually put the dark one on top, the lighter blue on the bottom, and same thing, pretty sparse.
Crazy how good you look on camera there, Ricky. Actually, not bad.
I've been working out.
I got. I put a couple extra filters on for you. It's helping.
You got a suntan one?
It's helping. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks to my dad, man. He's good looking.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a little bit ugly, but. First one on TV, I think, is going to be ugly.
Oh, it's got to be, man. Yeah, you never tie a perfect fly online. Ethan will tell you all about that one. And poor Scotty Holmes, he's the champ. And I've seen him tie at home, and he never breaks his thread. As soon as he goes live on television, he'll break his thread 3 times in one fly, man. It's unreal.
Yeah.
He'll be the first one to agree.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I won't break my thread, though. Not with 6 on.
You might not break it, you'll cut it.
Yeah. Or something, yeah. So what are we doing here? You're stacking some stuff all up in there, making a nice wing.
Yeah, I've got
keeping it sparse.
I've got the Supreme hair, which I like. It really makes the wings stand up a little better. And then, like I said, the tinsel, and then 2 different marabous, and that'll be it for the wing, and then we'll move on to a hackle.
We got a few viewers checking in tonight. Sandy Walters says she's checking in from the Hat Latch where there are no fish, right, Rick?
Oh, buddy.
I told you that before you even went there. I said, man, in the Hat Latch River has got to be one of the freaking hardest rivers there are. I'm sure there's fish there. They're just not they're not hungry.
It reminds me of the Birkenhead. It's really clear. All right. So that's basically the wing.
And Sean Lopicki, I hope I pronounced that right. He's sitting down in Cloverdale with a winter pale ale. Right, buddy? Cheers. Bottoms up. Don't drink too much. You'll get a bad hangover in the morning. Ask Ricky. He'll tell you all about it.
Whatever, man. I'm champ. I worked 8 hours on
Yeah, you
very little sleep.
Yeah, you kept it together, buddy. Good on you. I don't know if I could have done that.
Now I'm here.
Time flies.
All right, and then the hackle, same thing, blue. I don't like this being thick, so
Yeah, you gotta hold it to the bottom camera. Yeah, the top one's dead right now.
I'll peel one side off. Lose a bunch there.
So what kind of feather is it that you're running? Just saddle or
Yeah, it's just saddle. Yep.
tractor saddle?
Tractor, yep. And if I'm gonna break something, it's gonna be this right here.
It's finicky, is it?
Yeah.
I can't believe we actually talked you into coming down here and tying a fly, man. Eh?
You know me.
That's pretty impressive.
Can I give away my secrets?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, that's one thing of showing somebody how to tie your fly, but
I'm
how
just
you
kidding.
fish, it's another thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I've shared a bunch of different moto minnow patterns with that's one of my go-tos. I mean, I've seen you fishing moto minnows.
Yeah.
But if you don't fish them right, man, forget about it. You might as well be using a stick on your hook.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can get this on here. So I usually do 2 or 3 wraps of this.
That's a little tight in there, isn't it? You got a camera. You got
It's all right.
You got this, Ricky.
Oh, there it goes. I knew it. I tend to struggle with this thing, especially when I'm full of coffee and no food.
That's all good. I mean, you can. It's how you recover. Oh, we're gonna have to start scratch on that one, but
Yeah.
back her off and.
That's all right.
The thing.
I got another one ready because I knew I'd probably do that.
Yeah, that's good. Good call, bro.
These guys are pretty finicky. And it's not a huge fly, so I typically am using the smallest of the...
Oh yeah, totally. You want to keep it slender, right?
Yeah.
Well, anybody that's tied flies with hackle know that hackle are pretty brittle stuff. But they sure give you the body and the flow that you're looking for in a fly.
Yeah, pretty basic fly. I want to have some movement.
Yeah.
It's funny, I've actually fished this fly without the hackle when I'm tying late at night, and I keep breaking them and I'm over it.
Do you find it works better with the hackle, or doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Looks better. That's for sure.
Oh, so you're catching fishermen now. I knew there was something up there.
Alright.
I mean, your fly's got to look good, no matter what. Is it snow? Hey, did you see the new sandwich board up front?
It looks sick, bro.
Dude, did you like that?
I was like,
Did you see it?
It's a pretty sick sandwich board, bro.
Yeah, well, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, swing by 1380 Burke Street, downtown Pemberton, Spud Valley Sporting Goods. There's a new sandwich board out front of the shop, and it's advertising some pretty cool stuff. Come on down here, check it out. And while you're in town, do a little Christmas shopping, support the local guy. And we'll help you out selecting some of your fly time materials today. We're just getting them all organized. I'm just actually putting in a new order. We'll have a bunch of new material here beginning of next week. So it'll be just perfect for whoever comes in first to get first poke at it.
Alright, got her. It's a bit ugly, but
that's kind of like face masks. Face masks. It's right there, like tubes.
They're down. You know where the socks are?
Yeah.
It's down the bottom right there. Above the socks.
you guys sell socks, man?
Dude, we don't just have socks. We got the best socks. They're like specialty socks for like hiking in, keeping your feet warm, working socks.
Those are the best kind of socks, man.
They are.
Alright, it's a bit ugly, but it's done.
Well, it's all covered by the eye there. Well, there it is, man. It's looking good.
Alright. And build the head up a little bit. That's about it.
And now for the fun part. Solar res is pretty awesome stuff to work with. Hey.
Yeah, you know, I use it, but I also cheap out and use Gorilla Glue sometimes. Clear Gorilla Glue works pretty good. Getting these suckers to stay where I want them can be a bit of a pain in the ass too. Alright.
Sure, we got a bunch of new comments in here. People want to check out here. Oh, look at that Matt Senek. He's watching the stud Ricky tie over here at Lions Bay. Hey, Ricky, or Matt, I mean, how things going, my man? That's a good looking fly. Crazy how quick that stuff gears, eh?
Yeah, I found it kind of funny what you were saying earlier about the nail polish and all that stuff stinking up the rest of your flies. I used to use it for chironomids all the time. And
oh, dude, once you get a taste of using Solres, like for chironomids, you want to use bone dry, hands down. I just found that it's odorless, tack free, and it's good to go instantaneously.
boom.
Yeah, man, that's a freaking awesome pattern, Rick.
Boom. That's it.
You're
So-
gonna have to leave that one here for me, buddy.
It's a little thicker, or I usually go a little sparser than that, but it'll work.
Damn straight it will.
Yeah.
Coho Big Eye. What did we call that thing? It was the Big Eye Coho fry
Fly.
or
Yeah.
fly?
Yeah. Like I said, it doesn't have to be coho. I could tie this in so many other colors. I guarantee that in pink would absolutely destroy the sea run cutties as well.
Yeah, or even green or
Yeah.
white.
Yeah.
The white would probably be dynamite too.
I think next week that's what I'm going to do is give away my cutthroat secret.
What? You're gonna do that on right here on Friday Night Flies?
Yeah.
Well, let's
Very
go up
possible.
top. Let's go up top, man. Okay, look up at that camera while you're talking to, man. That's a pretty sweet fly, but that top camera.
Yeah, that top camera's there, all right.
It's looking down.
I feel like doing the Ricky Bobby. What do I do with my
What
hands?
do I do with my hands?
Cargo real fast.
Hey,
Try
you're not a
to
pirate.
fly real fast.
What do I do with my hands?
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to go home and sleep for 12 hours now.
Yeah, bud.
It's a good day.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, man.
It's been a blast.
Just sign up, and hey, we're gonna see you before Christmas holidays, right? Next week or maybe the weekend after.
Don't I live in your backyard?
Yeah, true enough. You don't have any choice. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay, man. We'll
Yep.
sign up.
Sounds good. Have a good night.